Tired of the same old full-size 9mm for home defense? Looking for something out of the ordinary, maybe even a little unconventional? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into the world of the unexpected firearms that break the mold, choices that most people wouldn't consider, and yes, even some that might make you laugh, but don't let appearances fool you. These handguns might raise some eyebrows at the range. They're not the first options that come to mind when you think of home defense, but make no mistake, they're more than capable of getting the job done. When you hear the word ridiculous, you might think of something over the top or impractical. But in the world of firearms, ridiculous can mean innovation, raw power, and features that push the boundaries of traditional home defense choices. And today, we have 7 handguns that will make you take a second look. We're not just straying from the beaten path, we're forging a whole new one. From revolvers with an unexpected twist to semi-autos that bring something fresh to the table, each of these firearms has something unique to offer. And who knows, one of them might just be the perfect fit for your home defense needs. Number 6, H&K USP. Kicking off our list at number 1, we've got a real heavy hitter, like rally and figuratively. Meet the H&K USP. Now, while it might not share the limelight with legends like the 1911 or the Beretta M9, don't let its lower profile fool you. This pistol is a dark horse that packs a serious punch. First off, this bad boy is renowned for its reliability and durability. It's the kind of rugged tool you'd want on your side, whether you're in a self-defense scenario or out in the field with law enforcement. And let's be real, who doesn't want a gun that keeps ticking no matter what? Now, let's talk ergonomics. The USP isn't just tough, it's also a joy to handle. With its comfortable grip and intuitively placed controls, this pistol feels like an extension of your hand. It's designed for stress-free operation, making it a breeze to use, even under pressure. Here's a kicker: this pistol is one of the few that's officially rated for both P&P ammunition. For those who like pushing limits, it can even handle a limited diet of 45 super rounds without needing any tweaks. That's not just versatile, that's impressive. While the H&K USP wasn't the direct entry into the U.S. Special Operations Command's offensive handgun weapon system program, it influenced the development of the Mk23 Mod 0, which is a high-capacity 45 auto that's been adopted by U.S. SOCOM. So, you're getting a civilian model that shares DNA with a military-grade legend. However, no gun is without its downsides. The USP is a heavy handgun because of its robust construction with fiber-reinforced polymer and stainless steel reinforcements. It's also not the cheapest option out there, with prices that might make some wallets flinch. And many people consider the design outdated. It's not as modular as the P320, nor does it have slide cuts for a red dot. But if you're looking for a home defense handgun that's as reliable as they come, superbly engineered, and backed by a lineage of military testing, the H&K USP is a tough act to follow. And remember, when you're shooting a 45 auto, who needs hollow points? Number 5, FN 510 Tactical. Next up, let's talk about the FN 510 Tactical. This model marks FN's first foray into the 10mm arena, and they've really made a splash. This beast offers a whopping 22+1 capacity and fires off the powerful 10mm round, making it more than capable of stopping just about anything that might crash your home party. With a 6-pound trigger pull, each shot is smooth and precise, ensuring your rounds go exactly where you want them. Now, I know what you're thinking: 22 rounds of 10mm sounds like overkill for home defense, right? It might seem a bit much, but when it comes to protecting your turf, the old saying holds true: better to have and not need than to need and not have. And let's be real, would you ever complain about having too much firepower in a pinch? The FN 510 Tactical isn't just a powerhouse, it's also built with the shooter in mind. The pistol features front and rear cocking serrations on its steel slide, making it easier to rack under pressure. It boasts tritium steel dovetail sights for low light targeting and a cold hammer forged barrel that's the epitome of reliability. Plus, it's optics ready straight out of the box, so you can customize it to your heart's content. The grip is textured to tame the Tenum's notorious recoil, enabling quick and accurate follow-up shots. And it doesn't matter if you shoot left-handed or right-handed, this pistol accommodates everyone with its fully ambidextrous slide-stop lever and mag release. With all the extras like interchangeable backstraps, multiple magazines, and MRD mounting plates, the FN 510 Tactical gives you a complete package. So, if you're looking for a home defense option that might seem a bit over the top but guarantees effectiveness, this is your gun. Number 4. Empire Black Mamba. Next up, let's take a moment to talk about a ridiculous-looking customized python, the Empire Black Mamba. And no, despite the name, this isn't another entry from the legendary Colt Snake series. Actually, since Colt is now under the CZ banner, it's quite a different beast we're dealing with. Starting in 2017, Empire Arms has quickly made a name for itself all the way from San Antonio. Leveraging its founders' military backgrounds, think precision and ruggedness learned from the 75th Ranger Regiment to build firearms that aren't just weapons, but works of art. Now, when it comes to the Black Mamba, we're looking at something that's a cut above the 2020 Python remake. I know messing with something as iconic as a python might sound like blasphemy to purists, but hear me out. Empire doesn't just tweak, they completely overhaul. From the meticulous deburring of the frame to its striking, murdered-out finish and polished internals, this revolver is all about pushing the envelope. But where it really shines is the incorporation of Empire's proprietary CNC machined cage rail system. This isn't just a fancy add-on, it transforms the Black Mamba into a tactical powerhouse, allowing for the easy mounting of red dots and flashlights, and it doesn't stop there. The rail system integrates a compensator, making the Black Mamba more than just a badass piece of weaponry, it's a functional, formidable home defense revolver. Now, why might this seem like an unconventional choice for home defense? Well, let's be honest. A tactical revolver equipped with a rail system and compensator isn't your typical nightstand firearm. Most people who opt for such a specialized handgun probably already own something like a Smith & Wesson 327 TRR-8. A popular choice for home defense and precisely why we've skipped it for this list. So, if you're looking for something that breaks the mold of the typical Smith & Wesson 327 TRR-8, and you don't fancy dropping over $5,000 on a Korth NXS, then the Empire Black Mamba might just be your perfect match. It's tactical, it's badass, and it turns the concept of home defense into something a little more extraordinary. Number 3. Glock 31. The Glock 31 isn't the first model that springs to mind whenever you hear the word Glock, is it? I know, nobody cares for it, but there's a whole lot to love about this obscure pistol, especially if you're intrigued by the potent but often overlooked .357 SIG caliber. Launched as part of Glock's dive into high-velocity calibers, the Glock 31 is designed to deliver the ballistic performance akin to a .357 Magnum but in a modern semi-auto format. This power, combined with Glock's legendary reliability, makes the G31 a noteworthy option for those wanting a robust self-defense weapon. With a standard magazine capacity of 15 rounds, you're not only getting significant firepower, but also the capability to handle follow-up shots with ease, thanks to Glock's well-known manageable recoil system. Priced competitively, the Glock 31 offers a lot of bang for your buck. It's built with the same high standards of durability and dependability that have made Glock a go-to brand for law enforcement and civilians alike. Plus, the simplicity of its design ensures ease of maintenance and straightforward operation, a big win for both seasoned shooters and newcomers. Now, why might the Glock 31 seem like a ridiculous choice? 1. Because it's kinda outdated. Gen 5 Glock pistols have been out for a while, but the Glock 31 is still stuck on Gen 4, which to me is not a big deal. And 2. Because of its chambering. The .357 SIG is not the most common caliber these days, often bypassed in favor of more ubiquitous calibers like the 9mm and .380 Auto. But dismissing the Glock 31 on this basis alone would be a mistake. The caliber's high velocity offers impressive stopping power and superior penetration capabilities, ideal for a home defense scenario. So, if you're looking for a high-performing Glock that steps outside the norm, the G31 could be your sleeper hit. Number 2. Springfield XD Tactical 40. Shifting gears to the Springfield XD Tactical in 40 S&W, let's first focus on its chambering, the 40 S&W. This caliber has been a staple in law enforcement and self-defense circles for years. Praised for its balance between the punch of a .45 and the capacity and manageability of a 9mm. With the XD Tactical, you get a generous 16-round magazine, which means plenty of firepower at your disposal. The XD Tactical is accessible for most budgets without compromising on quality. HS Product, the Croatian gunmaker responsible for the creation of Springfield's XD and Hellcat lines of pistols, has built a solid reputation for producing reliable and durable firearms, and the XD Tactical is no exception. Its polymer frame makes it lightweight yet sturdy, while the melanite-coated barrel ensures longevity and resistance to wear and tear. One of the XD Tactical's claim to fame is its precision. The 5-inch barrel offers an extended sight radius, making it incredibly accurate at longer distances, a big plus in tactical or home defense scenarios. Its ergonomic design includes a grip safety and a trigger that's both crisp and responsive, enhancing both safety and usability. Now, why might some folks consider choosing a .40 caliber Springfield XDA ridiculous option? These days, there's a narrative that the 40 S&W is on its way out, overshadowed by the resurgence of 9mm due to its lighter recoil, lower price, and higher capacity pistol options. But despite that narrative, 40 S&W ammo is still available everywhere, and although it's not as cheap as the 9mm, it punches bigger holes. Number 1. Ruger SP101 Model 5773. And lastly, let's talk about something unique, the Ruger SP101 Model 5773. It's a weird small frame revolver with a relatively long 4.2-inch barrel chambered in the intriguing .327 Federal Magnum. This revolver is definitely not the first one you'd grab off the shelf, but dismissing it outright would be overlooking a gem. Ruger has long been synonymous with rugged reliability, and the SP101 line is no exception. Known for their robust construction, these revolvers are built to handle the stress of repeated use without skipping a beat. The Model 5773, like all other Ruger revolvers, is built like a tank. It has a robust stainless steel frame and a 4.2-inch barrel, points naturally, and has a manageable recoil, making it an excellent choice for a variety of shooters. But what sets this particular handgun apart is its chambering, the .327 Federal Magnum A caliber that packs a surprising punch. It's nowhere near as popular as its .357 Magnum cousin, but it provides similar ballistics, more powerful than the .38 Special Plus P, and often comparable to lighter .357 Magnum loads but with less recoil. And the kicker? The SP101 Model 5773 manages to squeeze 6 of these into its small frame, giving you an extra round over traditional 5-shot .357 Magnum revolvers of similar size. Now, this little wheel gun seems ridiculous for home defense because its chambering is kind of obscure. Some argue it's a solution looking for a problem, but it offers a unique blend of manageable recoil, superb ballistic performance, and increased capacity qualities that should not be undervalued, especially in a home defense scenario. And that wraps up our list of 6 unconventional yet highly capable handguns for home defense. These choices might not be the first that come to mind when you think of protecting your home, but there's no denying that each of them brings something unique and powerful to the table. Whether you prefer a powerhouse with serious stopping power, A revolutionary design that breaks the mold? Or just an underrated auction that deserves more attention? This list proves that home defense isn't limited to the usual suspects. Now, it's your turn. Which of these handguns do you think is the most practical for home defense? Or do you have another ridiculous pick that we didn't mention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss out on more awesome content coming your way.